Pro as the for conducting yield assessment. But on a previous project that we had to use WindSim. So my experience on using the actual WindSim software is limited. So my contact with WindSim was basically for a consulting services with WindSim. So we worked together on a project, on a yield project, detailing, how do you call it, detailing a bankable yield in a complex terrain in South Africa. So the basics of scope that we worked on was a yield assessment and CFD analysis of bankable yield assessment for South Africa bid project. So we worked together to produce the energy yield assessment for the client. That was basically procuring a bid, basically submitting their bid to the South African bid RMIPP program for them to be considered as a service, as a provider for the national grid. So from my understanding of the methodology, we on the report that WindSim compiled was the use terrain and geomedical grid expansion models and wind field model, object model, result model, and wind resource model, and the energy AEP models, which gave us our P50 value and P35 value as output for their model. So going to the software that WindSim have used, they used the Windographer software to clean the data that the client provided us, and they also used the WindSim software to run with those models to run the calculation for AEP, and then also use the CFD did because of the complex terrain that the site was located. So my experience with the team was that they were a very good team. They offer supportive in assisting us with technical explanation, good response time to technical query, able to deliver in stringent deadline because the project was basically run in a very short period. So their delivery, the stringent deadline was very excellent. And the team was very friendly and assisted with a lot of technical know-how with the client. So the team was also well experienced in using the WindSim software and also in the wind what do you call it? In the wind and a yield assessment. So that was my experience with the team as going into challenges that we face on the project. So the main challenge was the lack of experience in the South African market. So the team had no prior experience working in the South African market. So it created a bit of conflict with the client because of different experience in that market. And client changing requirements also on the methodology and approach. Also, we had a problem with that because the client wanted to use their flow model. They basically wanted to use a viscosity model, and we suggested what do you call it? The
NONSIM.
What? Sorry.
NONSIM. Yeah.
Yeah.
NSIM model.
Yeah. A NSIM model. Because the client didn't know what model to use for the terrain, but based on the experience, they thought the viscosity model was better. But yeah, it's just getting that experience in the South African market and understanding what is the current standard for them. And the other difficulty that we experienced was the MCP, correlating MCP using 1 minute interval or using 3 days interval, because the client had different approach, thinking that the 3 days interval will give them more of a better correlation than the 1 minute interval. So it's just those experiences that we thought will be better for WindSim to understand more on the South African market. So the other challenges is that we didn't have the standardized like losses assumption that we can present in the South African market as a whole and give the client what exactly they will expect on the loss certainty and the reporting. So basically, getting more knowledge on different market would be a good approach for WindSim moving forward. So going into the improvement, we thought it will be better to improve their service offering. We recommend the following: creating a standard template of losses and sanity and reporting templates, so that the client understands what exactly to expect on their reporting consulting services. And basically studying the South African energy market for energy yield assessment, and also aligning with the South African market in methodology and approaches that have been developed in that South African market. So to close out, also improving the capability of calculating external weights and blockages. Also, we had an experience because the software was not able to determine what is the external weights and the blockages effect. And when we presented the methodology that we wanted to use, the client didn't feel like it was the best methodology to use. So it might be better approach to improve that in the software packaging. Yeah, I think that's my experience with WindSim. Thank you, everyone.
Lil, can I?
Please, thank you, Mutali. Nanda, please.
Yes, thank you. Hi team again. Thanks Mutali for sharing your feedback here. It's very valuable. Of course, yes, on some of the challenges part, which was highlighted, as you may remember, and also the conclusions here. So as Ingvar pointed, so some of them are in our solution roadmap, considering the external lake and blockage. So it's part of our roadmap, how we'll be addressing them. And of course, yes, on the methodologies alignment, of course, we are ramping up as extra capacity as the solution provider based on our CFD core IP. For sure, the templates on losses and uncertainty that is getting revamped and enhanced to suit the local markets and the requirements across the globe. So yes, that's the work in progress. But thanks a lot, Mutali. It was a pleasure working with Martin on solving this stringent project on the tight requirements and from the end customer. So finally, I think with a great team effort, we were able to handle this with good outcomes. Thanks again for sharing, and my team members for cooperating. Yeah.
Oh no, thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah, I think that's my experience. And if anyone have any other questions, I'm happy to give feedback.
Yeah, are there any questions from anyone? I don't know, Vincent, have you seen anything in the chat, or anybody like to ask a question to Mutali? That's okay.
Yeah, as per now, there are no questions currently in the chat or Q&A. So, but if people want to ask a question, just write it down in the chat and we'll come back on it.
Right.
Cool.
Thanks.
Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Mutali. So we're going to move back to Ingo. I see he is online here. I am going to just find the presentation back here to share with you so that you can track it. I hope you can see my screen now.
I can see it.
Hi, Ingo. The floor is yours.
And you can hear me well.
I can hear you, but not so great. It's a little bit low.
Okay, maybe it's better like this.
Yeah, it's better.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, I'll try. Okay, so thank you for this opportunity of sharing some of our experiences with WindSim.